I hope this is a good angle. It looks a little crooked. Alright, so anyway, make where y'all can see it. This is my tackle box. I weighed it before the stream. Literally weighs 15 pounds.
This is my tray.
I don't know how healthy that is, but I'm gonna open it up.
I don't actually have my hooks and stuff.
No one's watching it yet, so that's okay. Boom, tackle box. So, basically what we got, it's not ideal to be doing it in the middle of the house right now, but this is a little opening, so we'll do that first. Let's make it to where y'all can kind of see it. Oh, this is
I'm just gonna start with my soft plastic.
This is a mess a little bit. Okay.
I have most of
So, this is everything in this little top thing. So I got my scale. Probably seen my scale in some of my videos.
I'm just gonna show my hard plastic.
Goes up to 110 pounds. Pretty cool. Alright. So then, pliers, obviously, you know. These are simple pliers. There are pliers right here. You can clamp stuff right here too, and this cuts line. Pretty handy pliers. And then we got the fish grippers. Used for gripping fish, obviously, which you've also probably seen in my videos. This is some braid that I have from when I spooled my bait caster. Hey, hey, Brennan Fishing.
Hey.
I'm just going through my tackle box live. So far, I've shown braid, scale, fish grippers, and a plier. How y'all doing today? I'm doing good today.
I'm doing good.
If you guys, yeah, okay, this is a knife, fillet knife. I actually use my tackle box for like cutting bait and stuff like that. I have this thing for like injecting bait fuel. Not like actual bait fuel, but it's like some cord. I guess it could be for bait fuel. I don't really know. I have some swim baits up here. Let me move this so I can see better. I have a plastic bag for some reason. Another plastic bag.
No reason.
And then I have a bunch of O-rings for like fishing wacky rigs. And then a bunch more like caps for inserting bait fuel. I want to put everything in here, and Jay's going to show you some of her stuff.
Okay, so my first lure is a hard plastic. It's a swim bait, and it's supposed to look like a buoy gum. I've caught quite a bit of bass on this, maybe 4. Then I have this one's kind of like a soft plastic, but it's a blue mullet, and I've never caught any fish on it.
No way, Jade.
And then there's another soft plastic. It's a spinnerbait that I got for Christmas from Parker, actually. And I've never actually quite caught fish on it, but I like it.
So these are some of my trays.
Just a few.
Let me just whoa. Okay, so first tray. This is my first soft plastic tray. You might not be able to see from the lighting, but this is my first soft plastic tray.
His first one.
I have multiple of each thing. So right here I have 3 of these.
I have 1.
A bunch of little swim baits. Not sure what specific kind they are.
Yeah, I have 1.
Some shrimp lures. I have a bunch of different colors of these. I have like this one, an electric chicken color, a bright red, a bunch of those. And then I have a croaker colored swim bait.
Yeah, I have all 3 colors too.
I have like a chartreuse swim bait. I have a lot of swim baits.
Yeah.
So in this little compartment, I have 2 things. I have a curly tail. Yo, what's up? And then on this one, I have like a little, I don't even know what that is. It's some sort of grub. I have like a darker colored electric chicken swim bait. Electric chicken is the color of a lure like this one. They work really good for saltwater fish. I have this, I think it's called like a trout killer or something, like trout slayer. No, trout magnet. No, I don't even know.
Then we have
But these are all for like not like freshwater trout, like spotted sea trout. More paddle tails. Some electric chicken, like swim baits, but they don't actually have like a paddle tail or anything like that. And then I have an assortment of random swim baits, chartreuse tail, random one, and that is it for my first soft plastic tray.
I have this soft plastic right here that Parker gave me the other day.
Yeah, I give Jade a lot of lures because she's poor.
Yeah. Then I have this swim bait, kind of.
So
And then I have this. I think this is a top water. Or
it's a
whatever.
mirror. It's not a top. It's a mirror lure.
A mirror lure.
So this is my second soft plastic tray.
I have one tray.
That's a good selection of soft plastics. Yeah, this is my second soft plastic tray. We have a leaf in here for some reason, I don't know. We have a bunch of these weird plastic swim baits that you can like inject bait fuel in.
And they're like weed.
And then I have some Carl's Amazing Baits flicker worms.
I have one.
I gave her one. I have some speck rigs. I think it's a voodoo shrimp. It rattles a lot.
It's on my rod, but I have a wacky rig out there.
I have some flukes, some Zoom Super Flukes.
I have a wacky rig out there on my rod, but.
And then I have another chartreuse tail paddle tail. I have a soft plastic jerkbait in it for like saltwater. A bunch more paddle tails. And then I have these Excite baits.
I have
Paddle
these
tails.
soft plastics.
I actually have a lot of these. Look at this.
I have these soft plastics right here.
That's all that one kind of swim bait.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have some Yum Dinger watermelon colored Senkos. I have what's supposed to be a homemade jig, but I had a chatterbait a while ago and the blade broke, so I put a chatterbait blade on this supposedly homemade jig.
These are actually good
It
for
failed.
sunfish. These are like part of a wacky rig.
Oh yeah, if you have like a wacky rig, how do you rig those flukes? So this one is just a weighted Texas rig. But sometimes I nose hook them, sometimes just different things.
Yeah, but these tiny things off a wacky rig work great for
Yeah, if
sunfish.
your wacky rig breaks, you can still use it for like finesse fishing. I have these swim baits right here for saltwater. They have like a little rattle in them. You can barely hear it.
I have 3 of these soft plastics.
I have like a bluegill swim bait. This during the pre-spawn is gonna crush big bass because these are big bluegill swim baits.
They're wonderful.
And I have these plum and chartreuse tails. Look how many boxes you have compared to Jade. Yeah.
Yep, not a lot.
So that's the second soft plastic tray.
I have one tray and that's it. Sad.
Okay.
I have a bunch of, I forgot what these are called. I have a bunch of these though. Like, I only know that they're soft plastics, but I have a whole bunch of them.
Yep. So this is my tray of like mostly hard baits, but I have like a random assortment of things. I have a bobber. I actually have 2 bobbers in there, but the other one's just,
I have like
this bobber.
I have a crawler or whatever.
That's a creature bait.
Creature bait.
I have a blade bait. This thing destroys big bass. It works really good.
I have
4 poppers.
I have a shrimp.
4 poppers.
I have.
One's a Bass Pro popper. 2 of them are poppers that I got from Bass Pro, and then one is a popper that I got out of a mystery tackle box. A lot of these lures I've gotten out of mystery tackle boxes.
I have a shrimp right here, and I've never caught any fish on it. I've had this thing for like a while, but I found it in a rod, and I haven't used it, I don't think.
I'm just reorganizing my poppers.
Then I have a crankbait right here. Is it a lipless?
That is not a lipless crankbait. That's just a shallow diving crankbait.
Yep. And Carter has a deep diving crankbait actually.
So I have that's in this tray. I have like 2 little twitch baits or something like that. One's like a chartreuse black and one's a pink. And then I have this it's like a spook. It's a pink spook.
I want to show you guys what this is. What the heck?
These are my walking baits. I got a gray one, and then I got a gray and red. Simple. I actually got a lot of. So Bass Pro is like the best deal I've ever seen at Bass Pro. You could get $8 lures for $8.
Yeah, they're like.
So I got that. Came with 2 poppers, 2 twitch baits, 2 walking baits, and 2 jerk baits. All that for $8 is insane.
I have a bunch of these tiny, like, bugs, and they're like for bluegill or whatever. But they're very tiny.
So these are a lot of my jerk baits. They're not all of them, but I got this one. It's a pink and chartreuse one. It's got a chartreuse bottom. I got a red and white one.
I have these 2 soft plastics.
And then I got this jerk bait from Walmart. I made a video on that a long time ago. It was not a very good video. All my old videos weren't very good.
I have these soft plastics, which I've had.
Let me just untangle my crankbaits really quick.
I've had these soft plastics for like 2 or 3 years, And there are 2 red ones and then a gold one.
Alright, I finally got my crankbaits untangled. This is just a random lipless crankbait that's missing a hook. This is a deep diving crankbait from Bass Pro. It's got a huge bill on it.
My hands are disgusting.
And this is classic Bill Lewis rattle trap.
I am almost done with all my tackle. But I have a bunch of these purple swim baits.
And I have a swim bait, and it's the design of a bass, and I've actually caught a bass on it.
So when I didn't
Bass
really,
or cannibals.
when I didn't really care about fishing,
More curly tails.
we were like picking lures or whatever, and I wanted to pick out the prettiest ones. So I picked out these because I thought they were pretty.
My frog, his legs are all tangled, but this is my frog. It's a popping frog. I need to get a walking frog. The legs are all tangled and stuck together.
I don't actually have a frog.
It's the Booyah popping frog.
I don't have a frog. I need to get one.
I've caught some big bass in the summer on that. And this is just a random assortment of lures. I got like a spoon, a jig, a crappie tube. So I got a $1 inline spinner from Walmart. And this blade doesn't even always spin.
So Parker, what is the
Oh, hang on. I got more.
what's the soft plastic that you caught the most bass on?
Senko, for
Senko.
sure.
Yeah.
So right here I got my War Eagle spinnerbait, gold and white, and then I got one of those croaker colored swim baits from earlier. There's a trailer on it.
This is the best hard plastic that I catch bass on.
I literally caught 7 bass in one day on the spinnerbait.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I got another fluke. I got a classic beetle spin. Jade got me this for Christmas.
Yep.
This is an additional
And then he got
solid
this
plastic
guy.
for the beetle spin, and then this is a little swim bait. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff in that little compartment. This tray, usually I keep the tray on the top that I fish the most lures out of. It used to be this tray, and then Christmas came, and now I have like, I used to only use 3 out of my 5 trays.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 out of my 5.
He didn't have much lures.
And then Christmas came, and now I use all 5.
Yep.
This is my Voodoo. Whoa.
Oh,
This is
wow.
my Voodoo tray.
This is one of his newest lures.
As you know, I got a partnership with Egret Baits, the creators of Voodoo, and they sent me all these lures. The Voodoo Mambo mullets, I use these in the video.
It was wonderful.
Voodoo shrimp.
Dude, the Mambo mullet
This is actually the weedless shrimp,
the Mambo mullet caught 2 bass,
3.
3 bass.
And these are all my Voodoo mullet. The reason I store these in a separate tray is because of the plastic, kind of like the 10,000 Fish Tsukoshi
Yeah,
bug.
the Voodoo
The
mullet.
plastic that they're made of is like different from other soft plastics,
And it
so if you
melts.
mix them,
Oh.
they'll like warp.
Do you know?
Do you know how many fish you have caught last year? Last year I probably caught 1,000 fish. Or more.
Because if we're counting bluegill, I caught about 30 bluegill in one day. So
I probably I think I caught more than 1,000 fish
I think I
last year.
caught at least 700 fish.
This is the Voodoo shad. That one works really good for bass. This is the normal Voodoo shrimp. And
In
then
2023, I'm hoping to catch a redfish this year.
this is the Voodoo.
You?
You sure? Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This is the Voodoo mini shrimp.
My goal this year for fish is to
Jade's
catch.
never caught a redfish.
My goal is to catch a redfish.
Me
because-
over here, I've caught like 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I really want to catch a redfish.
This is my most recent tray. I mean, like different fish. Oh, how many different species of fish?
Oh, I caught about 10 different species. 'Cause
Last year I caught a bunch of different species. I caught. We're just gonna sit here counting.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let's see. I caught last year I caught
Ladyfish,
ladyfish, bluegill, red ear sunfish, long ear
alligator gar,
sunfish, spotted gar. No, that was 2021.
I caught an alligator.
No gar. Jay caught an alligator. I caught a redfish.
First, like talking after.
A black drum, an Atlantic croaker, a spot
Ladyfish.
croaker, menhaden,
I actually caught
shad.
I caught my first blue catfish last year.
So at least 10, and then I got, I'm gonna say probably 20 or 25 species,
Channel
maybe.
catfish, ladyfish.
So this is my most recent trays.
black drum,
Tray.
croaker.
So these are my Guggen lures. I have 3 Guggen lures, but the Zinger can't fit in the tray. So this is the Guggen mini clutch. This is the ouch, I got hooked. This is the this is the crawl colored mini clutch, and this is the shad pattern Junior Scout.
I'm missing one.
I got the 10,000 fish
And then
Tsukoshi
I got
bugs.
I did say it right. I caught 10 different species this year.
10,000 fish
Last-
Sakoshi bug. I got some little saltwater minnow lures, I guess. So this is the Weston Salty the Shrimp lure. This is extremely realistic.
I just hooked myself.
Look how, hang on, let me get a close up of this. Look how realistic this
It
lure
looks
is.
so real.
It's
It
even
has,
got the
like, a
little
little-
things
yeah.
that a shrimp
The
has.
little
So it comes with a normal shrimp body and then a shrimp body that has a paddle tail on it. But that's the Weston lure Salty the Shrimp. This is the Team Arc square bill crankbait.
I'm trying to like organize my camera.
This is like a $6 or $7 lure though. This I've been using this lure lately. Tightrope, Baby Fireworks Super Jigs, Finesse
Yeah.
Jig, paired with 10,000 fish
He got a
Sakoshi bug.
2-pound bass on that.
I did catch a 2-pound bass. Dang, that is yeah, that is really realistic.
Yeah.
I got a more Carl's Amazing Baits Flicker Worms. Some more. These actually got messed up because they were in there with the Sakoshi bugs. But they're my Yumdinger Watermelon Senkos. This is my Wacky Rig.
My wacky rigs is on my.
This is the
Rock.
creature bait that was in that video where I rigged the creature bait. During the pre-spawn, if I ever want to fish big swim baits, for like, I'm gonna try and catch my new PB this pre-spawn, and I think this is a lure to do it. This is like a 5-inch.
Dude, what if I catch
Shad.
another alligator gar on the pre-spawn
You caught the alligator going this summer.
in the summer? Whatever.
Okay, and then I have some Biospawn Exo Swims. I have a bunch of those.
I think I caught my PB bass in the pre-spawn.
This one is weedless rigged.
I think I caught my PB bass in the pre-spawn.
Alright,
Which
so
is like 3.
that's
3
a
pounds?
lot of the lures, and then I have some more.
I already finished. I'm
More
just
lures.
organizing.
Alright, I have 2 Berkeley Choppos. I got them both for Christmas. Good luck, yeah. I hope I can. My PB is 6 pounds. It's definitely going to be hard to break.
My PB's 3 pounds. That's gonna be easy to break.
This is, ouch! I just hit myself
Are you
super
okay?
bad. This is the Berkeley Choppo 105 pink color.
Are you good?
And this is the Berkeley Choppo 120 bone color. This lure is actually absolutely massive. You never realize how big it is until you're holding it.
Yeah.
And the treble hooks are huge. Compared to Jade, this thing is huge.
I have the tiniest hands out of my family, so it's like.
Like, look,
It's
let me
huge.
give you a comparison. This is like a 5-inch swim bait. Oh crap! Let me.
What
compare.
are you doing?
This is like a 5-inch swim bait compared to this lure.
That's like a 6-inch chopo.
I think, yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then your other chopos. This.
So that's just all my trays. I have more, way more. Okay.
He has.
What was that?
How many trays? How many trays do you have?
5. But
Five?
that's all the trays, and then I have more.
Oh. He has like hooks and stuff.
This is all my hooks. I got this. Whoa.
Little
I'm
entanglement.
gonna try and get all the hooks out for you guys.
Entanglement.
I got a lot of hooks. I've already hooked myself multiple times.
Feel free to like, by the way. Like.
Why do I have a crappie tooth in there?
Why?
Alright. Why do I have a split shot in here?
Dude, that's a sweet hook.
This is my first time taking all the hooks out of here in a very long
He has a
time.
crappie tube.
I think I have another crappie tooth in there.
That's a big old hook.
Oh, really? Okay. So, these are all my hooks.
He has a crappie tube.
So, Jake got me these jig heads for Christmas.
I knew that he was like liking them, so they were at Walmart, and so we were just picking out Christmas gifts, and I didn't really know what to get him, so I got him that.
Yeah, these are a bunch of jig heads.
I got him that lure that he showed you, and then I got him.
They're not
Christmas.
lead. I can tell they're not lead because this is a lead jig head,
Yeah, I couldn't really.
and this is the one that Jake got me.
I couldn't really tell what to. I didn't really know what to get you.
I also don't
So.
think they're tungsten either because how much were these, Jade?
They were $1.
Yeah.
They were like $1.
There's no way these were tungsten either.
They
this
were like
tungsten is extremely
$1.30,
expensive.
but
I have a crappie tube.
at least they work.
That's a bunch of random stuff, lol. I have a pocket in my bag just like that. Yeah, this is my hook thing. I have lead jig heads, some more of those. All my weights are in here. I have some big split shots in here.
I'm so focused on getting this organized.
Alright, so I got this hook. It's like a catfish hook. Probably can't even see because it's ultra thin.
That's a big hook, though.
It's a catfish hook. And then in a mystery tackle box, I got a bunch of stickies, EWG. I'm trying to pick them all up.
Oh, this is with
This
my.
is not even all of them. One of them is on my Biospawn
This is
Exoswim.
with my hook, with my lures when it's not supposed to be, but I have this giant jig head.
One of them is with my Exoswim, but these are a bunch of stickies, 4-aught EWG hooks. This is the Harmony Bait Company circle hook. I got more of those. Oh.
You completely missed that.
This is a giant. I bought these hooks at like Walmart from Catfish. These are like, there you go in the light. You can see
Those
it.
are huge.
They're big circle hooks.
Yeah.
I got a jig head, random jig head.
I need.
It hooks where the Choppo hooked me. Hurts where the Choppo hooked me.
Yeah.
That's just a random J hook. When I put it in the light, you can see it.
Dude, when we were bluegill fishing.
Tiny bluegill hook, you can't even see that. I have like 2.5 inches of, maybe not even like 2 inches of line, just randomly in there. I have an O-ring. Oh, I got another, oh, hang on. Heh, I thought I had them all. One more EWG hook. Yeah, that is a big hook. A lot of my hooks are really big for no random reason.
No random reason.
Harmony Bait Company circle hook.
I'm putting all my soft plastics together.
Alright, so I think this is my favorite rig that I have. This is a steel leader for spotted sea trout. I use this when I go saltwater fishing. It's like a 1/2 ounce weight. It doesn't say it, but I think it's a 1/2 ounce weight with a little treble hook on it. I use that rig all the time when we go like bass drop and everything.
Yeah.
And this is the gas station rig that I bought at the gas station.
That gas station fishing
I still
challenge.
kind of want to do the gas station fishing challenge part 2, but when I used it, I didn't catch anything, so that was
So-
unfortunate. Okay, so then I have this, another big pocket.
He has so many
Okay.
lures, I can't even keep up.
I got
Where-
some unopened lures, literally unopened. I just threw them in
Yeah.
there. This is like the pocket for lures.
He got that out of a mystery tackle box.
I got most of my lures out of Mystery Tackle Box. Oh yeah, this is the package that the rig came in. It's steel. It's got a 1/2 ounce weight, and it's for trout. I don't know why I haven't thrown that away. And then this is gonna blow you guys' mind. This came in a saltwater fishing kit, not a Mystery Tackle Box.
I actually want to buy a mystery tackle box.
This is a kingfish rig.
I
Like literally for like not like a southern kingfish, like some people call it, like a not like a whiting, king whiting.
it may be a little.
This
hard
is literally for king mackerel, like for offshore fishing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna try not to unfold it.
I may.
That's the
actually-
hook.
That's just the hook.
That's the hook, and there's 3 hooks on it.
I may
It's,
just buy my first.
it's like a
extra-
300-pound swivel too. I just need to put this up.
I may actually just
Before I
buy
hurt
a
myself.
mystery tackle box.
I need to put this up before I hurt myself.
I want to go to Walmart and just buy a mystery tackle box.
They only have saltwater fishing kits and bass fishing kits there.
But bass
I mean,
fishing, I do
The
most.
bass fishing is the only one I bought.
Other than bluegill
Well-
fishing, bass fishing is what I do most.
Out of all the mystery tackle boxes I bought mostly inshore kits because my Walmart never carries bass fishing kits until now.
Yeah.
Like they carry, my first one ever was a bass fishing kit, and then like stopped carrying them.
They
for,
also
like,
have like panfish ones.
they stopped carrying them for like a year, and now they have panfish, inshore,
Saltwater. Off.
and bass, but they don't have walleye because I'm in Texas. Go figure. So yeah, that's just those 2 pockets, and then
Parker
what's
has
in this pocket?
Parker bobbers.
Okay, so this is a bobber
Parker literally has so much
with a
fishing
hook on the
stuff.
end of it.
I
And then
can't
there's-
even keep up with it.
There's another bobber in there. I don't think there's anything in this pocket. Is there? Oh wait, there is.
Parker, I honestly don't know how you can keep up with that.
Oh.
With that much.
I tried to make a rope lure for gar a while back. Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
failed.
Last year.
It failed. I actually the worst thing ever happened. I was fishing with that rope lure, and usually rope lures are for like small, like 2-foot spotted gar.
Yep.
But guess what happened?
He
6-foot alligator gar swims right in front of me. I throw it, he eats it, but since it's a rope lure, it doesn't have hooks, and I lost the 6-foot alligator gar.
Yep.
All right, this is a buzz bait. It just buzzes.
Okay.
Obviously, this is
my newly there.
this is a white and chartreuse spinnerbait. Came with my bait caster. So did this. These both came with my bait caster, and they can't fit in my trays.
Okay.
And then my favorite spinnerbait
Oh.
for
Dang,
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I hate losing Big Gar because like
Because you get
I
so
mean,
happy.
I'm in South Texas, so Big Gar is pretty much the only fish you can catch if you're going for big game freshwater fish. Like there's no carp around me, no big bass. So big alligator gar are extremely common.
And it really sucks when you lose them.
I lose more than I catch. I've never caught a big alligator gar.
I caught like a 2.5 foot alligator gar
This is the Guggen Squad
at one of our fishing spots, and I thought he was gonna snap my line because I had like 4-pound line on there, but he was like just enough because he was like 3 or 3.5 pounds. But I had like a really tiny rod on there, so I thought he was gonna snap my line, but he didn't. So
apparently a spider lives in my pocket with all my spinnerbaits because there's a bunch of cobwebs.
Nice.
I got my scissors. Classic, they're all rusty.
Handy dandy scissors.
I've had those since my public school days. Oh yeah, all my dividers
Oh no.
from my
That's a lot of
tackle
dividers,
trays.
actually.
I have more. That's for my tackle trays.
Can I have a few? Or like
No,
one?
these don't fit those kinds. Those are Plano and this is an Ozark Trail. Could you add a hook to your rope lure? Maybe that'll help catch the alligator gar. Yeah, so rope lures are actually like, they're only for gar. You can only catch gar on them. So they're meant for like, an alligator gar eats it, or not even an alligator gar. It's for small gar. It's not even meant for like the 6-foot alligator gar. When the gar eats it, they're supposed to like thrash and then get tangled in the rope. So it's not supposed to have a hook. It's supposed to be like safer for the gar. Oh, look, there's a spider living in this one too.
Oh my gosh.
So I could add a hook, but I never used that lure. I forgot I had it. Wait, oh yeah, those are my dividers. These are all my weights. Hang on, in order to actually ever reach my weights, I have to open this one.
Okay.
This is actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So. Okay, there we go. So this is my tackle wallet. I've had this thing since last spring, in 2022. It's got a bunch of cool like lures for crappie and
we did like a fishing tournament, and
it's got crappie tubes, jig heads, grubs, mini worms.
Speaking of, I forgot to show y'all.
I got this for Christmas in 2022.
Ow! I hurt myself.
Half the stuff is gone. It's got some swivels, some sleeves. I don't even know what those are. It's like float rigs.
I forgot to show you 2 whole cutties. And there are a bunch of like my bluegill.
Oh wait, there's a hook in here. No way. Oh wait. Oh no, that's not a hook. This is where I throw all my swivels randomly.
I thought you were supposed to have an organized tackle box.
I never organize my tackle box. There's 2 types of fishermen. The one that's extremely organized, and then there's me, who organizes it once and then just throws everything back away.
I try
to
to keep my fishing stuff organized because I want to have room for like more lures if I buy some.
So these are all my weights. Whoa, that's actually a lot more than I thought.
Oh.
I have big weights, small weights, split shots.
These are really disgusting lures.
Let me come over here and show you. This is just a quick handful.
I have 3 of these black lures. I don't even know why I still have these.
The second one though. Yeah, I never organize. So this is just a quick assortment of my weights. This is just a handful. You guys can't see it. So I have like weights for Texas rigs. I have 1 ounce weights.
I try to keep
more. I have a 1/2 ounce weight. Some like drop shot weights. Some weights that slide on your line. I have a bunch of split shots, but that's just pretty much.
If we're being honest,
that's just a quick handful of my weights.
If we're being honest, I'm the first one out of the organized and not organized. I try to keep my tackle box organized.
That's actually a lot more than I thought.
I did not realize. I only thought I had 3 crappie tubes.
I didn't even.
But I have 5.
I didn't even know I had that many weights.
I have like 3 weights.
That's a lot of weights.
Oh my gosh. I have like 3 weights and it's kind of sad.
So I weighed my tackle box before we started this because I'm curious. I always say
what is this?
It's like a fluke. I always say that my tackle box weighs like 15 pounds. Me go to the weights or bullet weight. Oh, my go-to weights are the bullet weights and egg weights. Yeah, I like those too. They're some of my favorites. Like the bullet weights are good for like Texas rigging and everything, and then the egg weights can be used for
I think I need to make a
drop
pile
shots
of
and all
lures
that.
I need to throw away.
I think that's I think that might be everything.
Would this catch anything? Like a bass or whatever? Because that's
It's like a curly tail swim bait. I don't know.
bruh. I still have, like,
Oh no, that's not everything. There's a whole back pouch.
I thought he was done.
I did too.
Okay. I have a whole bunch of like bug lures that my other brother got me for Christmas.
That's tangled. Okay. So I bought this at Cabela's or Bass Pro. Last
Yes.
This
It
is
was,
like-
no, that was at Bass Pro.
It's like a lure unsnagger. I bought it for like $20. I think it was $17.
I have a bunch of bug lures.
I can say this. This lure unsnagger kind of works.
And then I have like this shrimp lure, whatever. And then I have. Is this supposed to be a fly?
No, it's just a little lure.
A little
Like-
beetle, whatever.
I got a little swim bait.
And then I have like a worm.
These are all my bobbers mostly.
And then like
Bobber.
a beetle.
Bobber. Bobber.
Bobber. Can I have a bobber?
Bobber.
Can I have a bobber?
No.
What?
My bubbles.
I have like one bobber.
And then I have an assortment of random soft plastics that are mostly broken. But yeah, that's like my bobber thingy. Thingy, my bob, if you know what I mean.
Hey, the bob. Yes, I totally know what you mean.
So,
I have a whole bunch of like. I did not think I had this many jig heads.
so that's like everything in my tackle box. But I want to talk specifically. I want to get like a little more specific. I'm just gonna talk about this stuff like with the trays. I want to talk about like what each lure is meant for.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah. I'm gonna do like how to use it, what it's meant for, stuff like that. Apparently, I have a lot of spiders in my tackle box that I don't even know about.
I had tiny bugs like this big crawling around in my tackle box while we were doing this.
Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, I always say that my tackle box is like 15 pounds.
I have so many more trays than
I
Parker.
weighed it before the stream, and it weighs 15.13 pounds.
I have so many more trays than Parker. He has one thick one. I have.
You need a backpack to put your gear in. It'll be easier to carry around since you have a lot.
Yeah.
I know. So, I bought this at Walmart. I buy a lot of my stuff from Walmart or Bass Pro. And Academy. Pretty much all the big fishing stores. So, I was looking for a backpack. Like, I wanted to buy a backpack, but they didn't have any. So, I spent $50 on this tackle box with all the trays. And, then like a month or two later, they actually had backpacks. So I spent $50 on this when I wanted a backpack.
on my tackle box.
These are all my trays.
Why is there water on my tackle?
Yeah, so this is the first tray.
I'm gonna let Parker do his thing.
These shrimp lures meant for like anything saltwater probably. Like redfish. Crazy. On this shrimp lure I caught a green sunfish. Probably thought it was a crawfish. These swim baits can be used for bass, saltwater. These are meant for saltwater for like trout and everything. Also meant for saltwater. These aren't even like actual like drop shot baits, but I put one of these on a drop shot one time.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Some curly tails. This one actually, I Texas rigged this with a curly tail, but this hook is like a 1/0. I mean, his pond in his backyard, he's lucky he doesn't have to go far. Yeah. But when we do want to go, like, saltwater fishing.
It's like 20 minutes away, whatever.
Yeah, so.
Not much.
This is a curly tail grub. This thing actually catches a lot of bass. This, I think I put it as a trailer on something. I don't remember what.
It was like.
Half of these lures I've used, I've, like, thrown them. I can send you a
see.
link on FishBrain to the backpack I got for fishing stuff. It's cheap, but good. Yeah, I saw that backpack. It's actually really cool. But I spent $50 on this, so I think I kind of want to hold on to it for a little longer before I start to move on. Yeah. This is a pink paddletail. Like I said, a lot of these lures I've thrown once or twice, but I've never used. I've never like actually fished seriously with them or caught anything. These I fished a lot, never catch anything.
If you want to, you can go follow my FishBrain.
These swim baits, yeah, they're good. Oh yeah, I just hit 75 followers on FishBrain. It's not that huge of a deal. Brand Fishing, I thought you hit like 300. If you're watching this, it only says one person, so I don't know who's watching this. You said you hit like 300 followers. That's cool.
I have 4 followers.
So these are.
No.
Oh no, Oh yeah, these are called Mr. Twisters. They're like for spotted sea trout. I've never fished with these like for real. I've thrown them around a couple times, like I said.
Yeah.
This
That is torn.
this swim bait. So one time I went fishing at like a bayou. We don't have rivers or lakes around here. We have bayous and
Like,
somewhat ponds.
yeah.
So I found this at like a bayou one time, and it's all torn up. So it's like for gar.
This is my best
I mean, it's
hard
like-
plastic lure.
Man,
Thanks.
yeah. So this lure, will JD have a fish brain? Yeah,
Yes.
she does.
I
She has like 4 followers. So this lure, I used to have like when I wasn't like very into fish brain. I'm not fish brain. Fishing. I used to only have like these lures on a little spin cast. If you go to my followed, you will see her. Yeah. So
This is my best hard plastic lure. I've caught.
when I was like just getting into fish brain. Why do I keep saying fish brain? What's her
Fishing.
name? Her name on fish brain is just Jade Vaughn. Yeah. So when I was just getting into fishing and I had a little spin cast reel, I used to use these and I would catch like 1, 2, or 3 pound bass on those all the time. But I just used to catch a bunch of little fish, so it didn't really matter to me how big they were. So this one, this is a plum and chartreuse swim bait. I've used these a couple of times, never caught anything on them.
Yeah.
But these are like the same brand. I think they're like the Usual Suspects brand or whatever. But this is like the pattern of a bluegill.
I don't think I've ever caught any fish.
I've caught a couple 2 or 3 pounders on these. And what's really funny is one time I was like joking around and I put 2 of these. I tied both of these on to my line
Why?
at once. You were out there with me.
Oh
I
yeah.
put both of these on my line at once.
Because you were being
I was
weird.
I was like being like I was just messing around.
Yeah.
And I reeled this in and it's just 2 lures. And a bass comes and destroys it.
Just one of these lures is extremely heavy when it casts. Oh, I
You
got
would
a
think
fish brain.
that 2 hooks would
Fish brain notification.
you would think that 2 hooks would hook it, but no. A bass wanted to eat 2 bluegill at a time.
Thank you, Country Boy. Thanks, I'll follow
And
you
didn't
too.
eat it. So I got this one. This was in my video from September, I think, or October. Saltwater freshwater fishing.
It's got 5 legs and it's like the tiniest blue.
Yeah, the basic concept of saltwater freshwater fishing was I would use saltwater gear and freshwater. I was using this swim bait and I caught a pretty nice bass, like a 1-2 pounder. Yeah. You're welcome. Yep. So these swim baits, yeah, that's all I have to say about them.
Yeah.
I fished them a couple times. They're like the green pumpkin color. They're green. They have like purple flake in them. I fished them a couple times.
Oh my gosh.
They're decent.
Notifications.
The Yum Dinger watermelon colors. I mean, I don't even have to say anything. We all know those work. My homemade chatterbait / jig. It's just a piece of junk.
Pace.
So this like thing for the chatterbait doesn't even work. It's just like a chatterbait blade because I've only ever had one chatterbait, and I used it and it broke one time.
Brennan Fish, you might have seen this post, but look at how big that catfish is. I caught it December 31st, 2022.
I caught like 2 bass within 15 minutes on this little soft jerk bait.
This is my best hard plastic. It's a swim bait.
I don't even remember where I got these. I think I got these in a mystery
What
tackle
is your
box.
best hard plastic that you've had that you've caught the most fish on?
Probably spinnerbait or I don't know.
My best one's definitely a swim bait.
Actually,
no, swim bait.
probably is some sort of crankbait. So, half of these lures that I have, I got them out of mystery tackle boxes because I bought like 7 or 8 mystery tackle boxes in my entire life.
I bought 0. I want to buy 1.
But this one I didn't get out of mystery tackle box.
This is my really crap.
It's a Zoom Super Flute. But I wouldn't have like these lures. I wouldn't have those if I didn't have a mystery tackle box. That's what I like about mystery tackle boxes. They give you a fun way. It literally says it on the box. A fun, affordable way to discover new fishing lures. So these is like, I also got this out of a mystery tackle box. It's just a spec rig. If you don't know what a spec rig is, it's like 2 lures on one line, and the strand of line is like this big. And one lure is like up here, and then one's like over here. And they both like swim at the same time. And Yeah, it's like for a spotted sea trout. You can either just fish them like a normal swim bait, or fish them under a bobber, and you can catch some trout. This is DeCarl's Amazing Baits flicker worm. I think in my Wacky Rig versus Texas Rig video, I caught a nice bass on this. Jade catches a nice bass on these flicker worms.
Yeah. I've caught, I actually Texas rigged like Parker did with this. I think I caught like 3 bass on a Texas rig. And then with a swim bait like this one, I've caught 4 or 5 bass on it.
So these swim baits, I used them like, I think I've used them twice since I've had them, which was like last spring, and I've never caught a fish on them.
This is my
Typical.
This is my newly organized tackle box. You may not be
So,
able to see it, but it's wonderful.
My plan is to eventually have so many tackle trays and lures that I don't even like have to use this.
And you can give it to
I
me.
can keep everything out there, so I don't have to carry this entire tackle box every time I go fishing.
And you can give that
I can just
beautiful
like
thing to
have
me.
a bunch of trays, so there's not like this you can only fit 5 trays in there. So
I have 1 tray, and I want to have that.
so basically I want to like have so many trays, like one for terminal tackle, stuff like that, so that when we go fishing, instead of carrying this with everything in it, I can have more and just grab a couple trays. So if I were to be going saltwater fishing, I'd grab terminal tackle, rigs, and 1 saltwater lure thing. So that'd be pretty convenient. But anyway, this spoon, it's not really like a spoon. If I can get it untangled. There we go.
Does Country Boy Things have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay. Country Boy Things, I'm gonna subscribe.
So this is like kind of like a spoon. I've never caught a bass on it. It's like a ½ ounce though. Inline spinner, never caught a fish on it. I've caught a fish on it, different inline spinner in one of my other videos titled I've Never Used This Lure Before. I bought this because I went to Colorado and then I ended up not being able to fish. I mean, I was like able to fish, but I didn't know I could. So I didn't actually fish there. This bass swim bait, it's for bass. It's the pattern of a bass. Yeah. That's if your bass are Campbell's, like mine. I've caught like 1 bass on this, I think.
I'm gonna subscribe to your YouTube channel, Country Boy Things.
So, yeah, I'm already subscribed to him. So, yeah. Okay. Did you know that when bass lay eggs, they actually, after the eggs hatch, they end up eating 90% of their babies? So if bass didn't do that, we'd have 10,000 bass in every single pond. This frog, in the summer, like right now it's in the winter time, so it's just kind of like sitting in my tackle box collecting dust, literally. I have a bass topwater, but it works and it's better than I thought it would. Yeah, I just hooked myself with a frog. I don't know how I did that when it's weightless. During the summertime, I pull this out and I fish it on like all the cheese and grass flats and everything. That's incredible. Like it literally catches. It could probably catch 2 or 3 bass in the span of an hour. Bill Lewis rattle trap, bass. Ouch! I keep hooking myself. It's so annoying. So, this lipless, I used to fish it all the time, but now it's all beat up and rusted. I've caught a couple bass on that. I've caught 1 or 2 bass in the rattle trap. This is why it's called a rattle trap. If I hold the hooks down and I shake it, it rattles.
Subscribed.
So, this deep diving crankbait, I've used it. I might have caught 1 bass on it. I got it from Bass Pro, but since the bill is so big, it dives straight to the bottom, which I don't have a problem with. But the only thing is our pond has so much grass, so it's like I get so much grass every cast. Thanks. Jade, he said thanks.
You're welcome.
So, if I can get all this untangled again. Jerk baits. Never caught anything on this one. This one also has a rattle. Never caught anything on that. Never caught anything on this. This jerkbait I've caught a couple bass on. also rattles. Curly tail, not this specific grub, but on the other one I caught a bass. So this is everything, pretty much everything in here is meant for bass or something like that. This lure caught 7 bass in one day, but it's not like I go fishing all day and catch 7 bass only. I've caught 7 bass in the span of like 2 hours on this lure, which is actually really good. 7 bass in 2 hours is not bad. Beetle spin. I've been using this lately a lot. Never caught anything on it. It's got a Colorado shaped spinner. This one has 2 willow blades on it. More Zoom Super Flukes. I've caught, I think, 1 bass in the Zoom Super Flukes because I don't fish them that often, especially in the winter. The thing about buying lures for bass in the winter is you can use them, but if you get something like a beetle spin in the winter, you're not actually going to get to catch anything on it because you have to like wait till the spring or the summer. So this walking bait has a cut mouth to splash water. I think I've caught one or two bass on this. Between both of those. And then this blade bait, I've caught, I don't know how many bass, I just lost count. Probably 6 or 7. All my poppers, I think I've caught a bass on every, not necessarily just a bass, but a fish on every single popper that I own. Let me get them all out. I love poppers.
Yeah, you have caught a bunch of.
I love my poppers.
He's got 4 of them.
So this one I caught a 20-inch bass on. If you go to my fish brain, you can see it, or on my YouTube if you find the right video. In May, I caught a 20-inch bass on it.
He has a bunch of videos, so have fun.
Bunch of bass on that. This is the lure that I got in the Mystery Tackle Box Fishing Challenge from the spring, and it was just super bad. I need to make a new one. I'm thinking about buying the Mother Load. Yeah, they work so good. I'm thinking about buying the Mystery Tackle Box Mother Load and doing a video with them. But the reason the Mystery Tackle Box Fishing Challenge 1 was so hard is because I bought a saltwater fishing kit and used it for bass. This popper, I think I've caught 1 bass on it. I don't use it as much as the others because it's like a white and red color. It's all bright. This is my favorite popper. It's the Bass Pro Tourney Popper. Well, I think this one or this one. It's the Bass Pro Tourney Popper. It's the shad pattern. It used to be white, but now it's like kind of yellowish. But this summer I used it for gar. And I didn't catch any gar, but I had so many blowups. The gar took the eye out on that side. That's the eye. They took it out on that side.
Yeah, gar love poppers.
Yeah, if you guys have gar near you, you might. It's not gonna be like Texas where every single body of water you're gonna find a gar. But if you see gar and you want to catch them on a lure, the popper is definitely the lure to do it when they're on the surface. Like for sight fishing gar, popper, or whopper popper. That's what I'm excited about for this summer. I get to use all my choppos on those gar.
Yeah.
Spook. Never caught a bass on it. Never caught anything on those twitch baits. So I do bass fishing the most because it's literally like right there.
At our pond.
Literally right that way. Voodoo lures. Never caught anything on the weedless shrimp. Voodoo mullet, one of my favorite lures.
I'm gonna
I think the voodoo mullet is one of my favorite swim baits. Voodoo shad, caught a couple of those. Voodoo shrimp, never caught anything, had a couple fish. Voodoo mini shrimp.
This I'm actually gonna try when Parker records another video. I'm probably gonna try it so that.
But this summer when we go saltwater fishing, hopefully these shrimp lures will work. I caught 3 bass in the mamba mullet, I think.
Crankbait, I've caught.
Crankbait.
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 As this piles up, you see less and less.
Yeah. Guys, I have so many more trays than Parker. He has just like one big thick tray and I have this.
Okay.
I have like so much. This crankbait I've caught 1 bass.
Crankbait. Alright, last tray.
I've caught 1 bass on it.
This is the Team Arc Square Bill Crankbait. I like this lure, looks incredible. It's like the bluegill pattern. If you can see it. It's the bluegill pattern. I've fished it like a lot. I've been fishing it a lot lately and I've still yet to catch anything on it. I think it's just because the square bills don't work incredible this time of year where I'm at. So yeah, this summer, this spring, that'll be incredible. Finesse jig, paired with a 10,000 fish Tsukoshi bug.
These
Awesome.
lures I've never caught anything on, but I'm hoping to catch something on it this year.
So, one lure that I've always wanted out of a mystery tackle box is just like a flipping jig or a football jig or something like that.
Flipping jig.
But instead, I've gotten 2 finesse jigs. I don't
Which
have,
is still
I don't have a
good.
problem with these finesse jigs, but I just wanted like a flipping jig or something like that.
Voodoo Mullet, never caught anything on it.
I've also-
because I just got this like last month.
I've also gotten out of mystery tackle boxes 2 packs of 10,000 fish Tsukoshi bugs. So I have like 10 Tsukoshi bugs. 2 of them are on my jigs.
I definitely want to go to Walmart and get a few fishing lures and stuff.
They
and
don't
a
have-
tackle box.
The thing is, in my Walmart, it absolutely sucks because there's no bass lures
The
whatsoever.
fishing, it's at our Walmart at the fishing section. It's not the biggest variety. It's a big variety, but not the biggest. But
The only bass lures you can get at our Walmart is out of a mystery tackle box.
yeah, and like they mostly have saltwater lures in like the packs. But like Parker said, in mystery tackle boxes, that's the only time you're gonna get a bass lure from our Walmart.
So, since we live,
In
I
Texas.
think we live like 45 minutes or an hour away from the beach. Everything at our Walmart is saltwater.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't have like the Zoom, they don't have Guggen baits, they don't have Strike King, they don't have any of that.
Academy.
They have
Dang, yeah, it does.
like I wish I could just buy bass lures, but
The only time.
at least we have an academy.
Yeah, at our academy, they have so many different. They have like 5 aisles just filled with fishing stuff, and it's awesome. But at our Walmart, it's only 2. It's like
It's
one and a
one
half.
aisle of fishing lures,
And then
and then the other aisle is terminal tackle.
and then it's like, and then the other side is like camping stuff and like water
But-
bottles and stuff.
Yeah, so like
So it's not big, but our academy, it has the Motherload tackle box, which Parker wants to get.
I think I'm gonna buy the Motherload next
Yeah.
time we can go.
It's not. It's
$60.
yeah. It's,
But anyway,
it's crazy.
so what was I saying? I lose my
Talk
train
about
of
your
thought.
shrimps.
Okay, so
I actually have an electric chicken that's saltwater, but
yeah,
I
but
don't
anyway,
use it.
at the Walmart, all we have is like we have maybe like there's one Strike King lure, and that's the one that I bought Jade for Christmas, and it's the Strike King
spinnerbait.
spinnerbait type thing,
It's a good lure.
and it's for redfish. So I
So
mean,
when they use
the
it,
thing is,
when we go.
when it comes to saltwater fishing, lures aren't the best for me. I've caught some trout, and like I caught my PB redfish on a lure, but where I go, no, lures are just not gonna work. We only
Yeah.
use live bait or dead bait, and that's
Yeah,
pretty much what works.
we usually go and buy shrimp, like live shrimp, and then
or dead shrimp.
or a dead shrimp, and then we just use it when we go
And
to
then
like
they
bass shop or whatever.
So all they have is like spoons, hooks.
Yeah.
Well, on the terminal tackle side, it's not bad. They have line, hooks, weights.
Like,
But
Parker actually bought a Shimano reel. That
yeah,
was
I got my Shimano reel at
$20.
Walmart.
$21.
And then
It actually works great.
yeah, so
Speaking of, you actually have a catfish now.
So anyway, this shrimp lure, like I showed you guys earlier, hyper realistic.
It's very realistic.
I fished with it a couple times. It's a 1 ounce lure. Just the jig head is 1 ounce.
There's a lure that I really want to use
But what's
this
cool
year.
is if I can get this off. Maybe
There's a
this-
lure that I really want to use this year that I'm hoping will catch a fish.
Let me just take this.
This.
Separate
It's-
this really quick. I separate it. Let me show you guys. The jig head. This is the jig head. It fits the mold of the body perfectly. So I just push it straight on,
What? You bumped the camera.
and it just fits the body perfectly. That's what I like about it. It's the Weston Lures Salty the Shrimp. Weston baits, like, they make a lot of realistic lures. So that's that. This little minnow lure, also for saltwater. Never caught a fish on it. I put it on a drop shot for Jade, and she didn't want to do it.
I made 2 casts
So,
and I didn't like
I
it.
have all these Tsukoshi bugs, but I don't know, like, if you guys could actually, like, live chat really quick, where can I find, net heads, like, jig heads for net heads? I know they probably have them at Academy. I think they do, but I don't know where to find them. I've looked. So right now I just have it on, like, a jig head that Jade got me for
Feel
Christmas.
free to comment.
So yeah, like, if you know, tell me where in Academy or something like that where there's, net heads, like jig heads for Ned rigs. So, this swim bait, caught a couple big bass on it, 2 or 3 pounders. It has some great action, and what it has is, since it has like pelvic and anal fin, it rolls when you pull it through the water. Creature bait.
So I forgot what this is good for saltwater. Like, is it good for trout or?
I guess. So this creature bait, this works pretty good. Flicker worm works incredible. I catch a lot of bass on it.
Yeah.
Wacky rig, we all know.
It's like one of the best lures.
So yeah.
And then
I made a video, a short, on just showing the ExoSwim. And this, I fished with it. I got a couple bites on it. I haven't been able to land a fish, but like I said, since it's winter time, I can't really go buy a lot of these lures. Like the ExoSwim during the summer, this thing will get destroyed.
And like I said before, these little bits of a wacky rig will work wonderful for just green sunfish. So don't throw away, if a bit comes off your wacky rig, don't throw away the bits, because you can use it for green sunfish and it works great.
My favorite Guggen lure that I've ever owned was the Lunker Log, but I lost all those.
Wait.
The Guggen Squad Lunker Log.
Oh,
The Senko. So then I have the Zinger spinnerbait that's in there. I'm not gonna get it out again. The Zinger spinnerbait, I've caught a lot of bass in that, so that's my second favorite Guggen lure that I've owned. My third is gonna have to be the Mini Clutch. Ouch. I've caught 1 bass on it. That's not gonna be good. 1 bass on it. Mini Clutch crawl color. Dude, since it's crawl color during this pre-spawn, that's gonna get destroyed. The Junior Scout, caught 1 or 2 bass on it. Works great. Both of my Choppos.
Berkeley Choppos.
The topwater bite has not been incredible lately. I've caught 1 fish on topwater. I think the last time I caught a bass on topwater was when I used the buzz bait, and that was the first time getting a topwater eat in weeks. So the topwater bite has not really been here, but this summer, the Choppos, or the pre-spawn or anything like that, especially the fall, Choppos will work incredibly. And I just don't, like, this is a Choppo 120. The
It's huge.
size, like this is the 105, this is the 120. The size is millimeters, so this is 120 millimeters. So if a bass eats this, it's either going to be an extremely small fish or a giant fish.
Have you tried the Guggen?
The Guggen Revolver, I've been looking at
I've
it.
heard it works better than the Choppo.
So I've been looking at the Guggen Revolver. I kind of want to buy it. So there's 3 lures that I currently want to buy that everyone is saying like the best lures that you can buy right now. And that is the Bandito Bug. I want to buy some of those. I also want to buy the Jackhammer Chatterbait and the Revolver. So I want to buy all of those lures and just see if they're as good as people say they are. I'd have to test them during the pre-spawn when bass are super easy to catch, but
Is that it?
nothing happened. I'm just gonna put everything up really quick. Seeing my tackle box empty is
I've
kind
heard
of
good things about all of those.
Yeah. So like the jackhammer is like supposed to be the best lure that you can get, but it is $16 at Academy. So.
What we can do is we can like talk
Oh,
about.
hang on, I'm gonna have to
Oh my gosh.
unpack this. This thing is never organized.
Every time he opens it, it's very unorganized.
I'm not good at packing this.
Nope.
Welcome to Packing with Parker. I finally found something that rhymes with my. It's like the same
Packing
letter as
with
my
Parker.
first name. I'm gonna put this at the bottom. Okay, cool.
You enjoy packing with Parker.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so that's good. Yikes. And then this. I think that's good. It looks like it fits. Now, let me give you a review on Jade's tackle box. Jade, just let me do it.
Fine.
So these little baits, put these on a drop shot. I have this put on a drop shot right now.
It's just going
I haven't finished
in my
it.
tackle box.
Yeah. So then Jade has these little
I have a bunch of them.
shad paddle tails. Okay, so look,
I
these
have
are
like 8 of them.
these are the little drop shot baits. She has 2 of those, and then she has all these little shad.
Those are like 6,
baits.
7,
More than that.
8.
Alright, so I gave her some of these. What was that? I gave her one of each color shrimp lure. Where's the other one? There's one more. It's like the red one. I guess
The red one is right there.
No, the all red one. Okay, who cares?
I
This
didn't
is the
get an all
electric
red one from you.
Electric chicken shrimp.
I didn't get an all red one.
Okay, this divider is not in.
Well, you can't blame me, okay?
I can blame
You gave me the tricks.
I didn't put the divider in.
Why not?
Okay, so all those shrimp lures.
Ugh.
So my brother bought a panfish and trout mystery tackle box.
He actually bought a mystery tackle box.
And this lure is probably so small you can't even see it. It's for like bluegill or stuff like that.
Yeah.
We got a micro swim bait, a little crawl.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be right
It's
back.
like a micro crawl. If you put this on let me actually find something.
You enjoy digging through Jade's tackle box.
Let me just this out. Okay. Let me take this off. Let me just make a good rig really quick. So if I take this micro crawl, so actually a crazy story about one of these micro crawls. Not this specific one probably. One time I just went out there and I threw it on a bobber, and I just let it sit while I was doing something.
No, I'm just gonna do it later.
And then all of a sudden I heard like a huge splash, and I turned around and my bobber was completely down, and I caught like a 1.5 pound bass on it. So I'm just gonna rig this up on this jig head.
Are you serious now?
Jade, if you use this, you could catch green sunfish, bass. It's actually a great rig,
I know, but like the thing is, you're just.
especially this time of year since it's a micro crawl.
Well, you know what? I should probably let you do that because you're like the professional and I'm the student. You're like the teacher and I'm the student.
Alright, so it's like a micro crawl. That would actually really work this time of year. Crappie tubes.
I actually had this on my Senko. Part
Very
2
mullet.
off.
Yeah, she had this jig head on her Senko. I told her she should go weightless this time of year. Another Carl's Amazing Baits flicker worm. A bulb from. I bought those you guys have probably seen them. Those pre-rigged wacky rigs. I bought those and they worked pretty good. Yeah. So I got this little swim bait. Well, Jade has this. Probably use that for flounder or something like that. She's got like a micro fluke. Plum and chartreuse jig head. Like a micro fluke. This whole lure. I think I've given her most of the lures she has. I don't think Jade's ever actually bought lures. I think all of her lures have been given to her.
No, I think all the lures that I have been given to me.
Huh. I wish I was that lucky to get free gear. I spent hundreds of dollars on fishing gear. So I bought her this. She used it like twice and never caught a fish on it, and it's so dirty and she's used it twice. This is the Strike King spinnerbait thing. Yeah. Cool. Some creature baits, I gave her these. My first ever mystery tackle box was a bass fishing kit. Out of it, I got these creature baits.
Are these blueberries?
I got a chatterbait. I think the first mystery tackle box I ever bought was one of the best that I've gotten, and I don't have hardly any lures. I still have one creature bait. I had a chatterbait. It was just like a gray chatterbait. It wasn't a jackhammer or anything special. It was just a random chatterbait. I gotta go, but I enjoyed this live. Well, thank you. So yeah, that's cool. And then Jade's got a mural. Whoa. She's got a mural lure,
What did you do?
which I also gave her. She's got a swim bait, which I also gave her. I don't know who gave her this.
Nice.
This is, I don't even know. It's like probably a bluegill pattern. Shallow diving crankbait. It's super thick.
I love the fact that I'm just eating blueberries and Parker's waiting in the tackle box.
That is Jade's tackle box.
It's wonderful.
Look, this is Jade's tackle box. Okay, just simple tray. Hello, Fishing with Lucas. That's just Jade's simple tray. And then I got this.
What's up? Yeah. Okay. You know, if you open Parker, how do you open this? Okay.
I hit myself in the head.
I'm gonna camouflage Parker. It's like going down. His invisible hand. If you look at Parker's table, you can see it's all the way up here. That he has just one thick tray. No, he doesn't. But I have like the biggest. I have like one thin one, and it has so much tackle in it. Like, look at that. Has so much.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Don't really have anything else to talk about.
I want to go fishing now.
If you guys, I can after this, I'll make a community post asking like, what do you have any? You guys have any suggestions of what I could do live? I'll make a community post on that after this. So yeah, I don't really have any much else to talk about. I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye and happy fishing. And it's not over yet because I gotta go turn it off. I just did my normal outro. I gotta turn it off.
Goodbye.
And